was the best thing about being in the Harry Potter cast? Everything?
Free food? No. We were only 12. I was 12 when I started the films. You don't really appreciate things when you're 12. But the fact that we all started at a very young age and we continued till we were, I was 22 by the time we finished it. We grew very close to each other in a sort of family type way. So I live right next to Bonnie, who plays Ginny, and Emma, Hermione, has a place right next to us as well. So occasionally we go to the supermarket and you get these people looking at us really weirdly.
Oh, can I give you a hug for the bad things people said to you that you don't deserve?
Solid, let's do it.
A time that maybe someone was actually mad at you as an boy. Is that fair?
That's happened a few times. Americans take it very seriously. I'll never forget it. It was a young. She was a mum. I remember she was a mum, and she asked me why am I so horrible to Harry. And she asked me 3 times. I thought she was joking. Come to find out, she thought that I was writing the stories. I explained to her that it's not up to me. So yeah, occasionally I get. Also, little kids. You know, bear in mind when we shot the movies, we'd have lots of kids come in to see the sets and so forth, and they'd always high five Daniel and get a hug from Rupert. And then I came and was like, "Hi," and they would absolutely shit themselves.
And it went from everyone, from Hagrid and Dumbledore to
oh my God,
to Draco and Harry. There seems to be a thing about.
Yeah, now this is what I wanted to ask you about. Apparently, there's a whole storyline that some people like to pursue where Harry and Draco.
Yes, I think it's called Drarry or whatever. Draco and Harry combined. It's pretty alarming.
Yeah.
And needless to say, these aren't just words. They have attached some rather alarming pictures, or rather...
Not actual photos!
No, of course not.
No.
Illustrations, we can call them.
Yeah, doctored photographs.
Doctored photographs.
I believe we have some. I was praying we did.
Please.
That was such a look of disgust Andy gave me.
No, it was masking my excitement to actually see them. Are you kidding?
You don't mind? Can we just look at... there's one of these. Let's take a look here and see. Now, what I understand is even there, Draco's unhappy. Why can't Draco lighten up a little bit?
I don't know what it is. It was... and to make matters worse, my brother actually had that on his screensaver.
No, he did.
Phone, yeah. And he would...
Your brother had that?
Well, he found it hilarious, and, and he actually told everyone that he took the picture, and it was real. And, yeah, so...
What a rotten brother.
Yes.
But that is exactly what my brother would do.
But you gotta love your brothers, right?
Yeah.
That's brotherly love in a nutshell.
Well, they have a screensaver of me and Andy on their computer.
Do you have a shot of that as well, or is that not going up?
No, I think we have another one of you, actually. Oh, God.
I literally walked into that one.
It was your own fault.
Oh.
Yeah. It's your own fault.
Yeah. Needless to say, those images will haunt me for a while, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, I intend to keep showing them.
It's tough to get that Harry to take his glasses off.
Emma actually recently said that she had a huge crush on you.
Very flattering.
Did you know that?
It wasn't I mean, we're going back a few years here, but no, not really. I mean, I heard it through the grapevine, and then eventually, you know, we became good friends, and we can laugh about it now. But yeah, I mean, that's testament to really how long we've been doing this for. I think, pretty sure she was about 9, possibly 10. So it's like over 11 years back now. So it's crazy to think we've actually been going for that long. But yeah, very flattering.
You are the guy we love to hate, and you have been now for 10 years.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a great role. You know, Draco's kind of been one of those fun, slimy bullies. Certainly for the first 6 years of his school career. I mean, in the last couple of years, we kind of see a bit more of a vulnerable side to him. At the same time, he's equally snobbish and horrible. There's a glimpse of redemption in this last film for him, but only a very small glimpse.
So how does it feel to be at the end here?
Yeah, it's a strange feeling. It doesn't really feel like it's at the end. It hasn't quite sunk in yet. I'm waiting to break down in a fit of tears and be hit by a ton of bricks, but it really hasn't. In a fit of tears and be hit by a ton of bricks, but it really hasn't happened. We've been excited for the last year about this last film coming out, and I only saw it for the first time 2 days ago, so I'm excited to see it again.
It's good, isn't it?
It's amazing. I just don't think anyone will be disappointed with it. I think it's a real credit to well, not only the filmmakers but also the great books in which we took our meat from, so to speak.
Well, now I hear though too that originally you auditioned to be Harry Potter.
Yes.
True?
Yes, Harry, Ron, Hermione, the whole, yeah, no, it was, yeah, Harry and Ron were the first two I went for.
Okay, so that would it would have been a whole different story.
It would have, but I'm very grateful that I got the part of Draco, and also I'm very, no one can do the part of Harry like.
Now, I hear though too that originally you auditioned to be Harry Potter.
Yes.
True?
Yes, Harry, Ron, Hermione, the whole, yeah, no, it was, yeah, Harry and Ron were the first two I went for.
Okay, so that would it would have been a whole different story.
It would have, but I'm very grateful that I got the part of Draco, and also I'm very, no one can do the part of Harry like Daniel. Not only the on-screen, but also there's a hell of a lot of off-screen stuff he has to deal with as well, and he's been a real inspiration, and he's flown the flag for all us youngsters over the last 10 years for sure.
You were youngsters. That's what's so crazy. How did Draco, you think, shape you? I mean, you were in your formative years while you're playing this character.
Sure. I mean, I think it was good to play him, just because I hope that I learnt the complete opposite as far as how to act at school and so forth. He was good fun, you know. It's just I always saw acting as a bit of fun, and playing Draco was nothing but that. He was delightfully horrible, and a good chance for me to step outside of my.
So, is there a scene looking back that was your favorite to film?
Tough to pick a favourite. It's a bit like saying a favourite school memory, but we did have a lot of fun in the Half-Blood Prince blowing up the toilet.
Sure.
Me and Harry with our little wand battle, because without ruining it too much, when we did spells normally, not a lot actually happened, but in this case they rigged the whole bathroom up with explosives, so every time you give a little flick, something would blow up, which was very satisfying.
Oh really? Was there some guy like
yeah,
pushing,
like squibs, they're like these little explosive devices in all the various different parts of the bathroom, so as soon as you did your spell, someone blew it up.
Oh, that's very fun.
Is that if the acting hadn't been something that you wanted to continue, certainly you seem to be very drawn to, because of one of your older brothers, the fishing industry and the fisheries management you wanted to study.
Yeah.
And that seems like a bizarre choice, because you know most kids.
I know I had a lot of children saying, "What are you doing?" Well, my older brother's a fisherman, so I've been doing that. I've been doing that as a hobby for a long time, and truth be told, I think as a kid, I think I said that once as a passing gesture, and it just spread like wildfire. So I've been stuck with this plague now of, are you going to become a fisherman? It's like, no, that was a few years ago now.
And do you feel, the very last thing, do you feel it's sort of an anxiety when a new Potter film opens? Because the most successful film franchise in history, overtaken Bond now, 4.48 billion, I think, around the world. And there's no question that these last three films are probably going to do pretty well. I don't know whether you actually feel anxious for them when you think, I really want these.
Personally, yes, very much so in this one, because obviously I put quite a lot of myself into it. I mean, I won't lie, in previous ones, you know, it's only ever been fairly two-dimensional work, so I know my performance doesn't hinder the film at all. Whereas in this one, I do feel like